Know him for yourself, that I may know him, and the power of his resurrection, and the fellowship of his sufferings, being made conformable unto his death. Philippians 3 verse 10. In this verse, the Apostle Paul expresses his desire to know Jesus Christ intimately and to experience the transformative power of his resurrection. Let's break down the verse and explore its meaning. That I may know him. Paul's ultimate goal is to have a deep and personal knowledge of Jesus Christ. This knowledge goes beyond mere intellectual understanding. It implies a close relationship and a deepening of spiritual intimacy with Christ and the power of his resurrection. Paul desires to experience the power that was demonstrated in Christ's resurrection. The resurrection is central to the Christian faith as it signifies Christ's victory over sin and death. By knowing the power of his resurrection, Paul seeks to partake in the new life and transformative work that Christ offers, and the fellowship of his sufferings. Paul also desires to share in the sufferings of Christ. This does not mean he wants to experience pain for the sake of pain, but rather to identify with Christ in his sufferings, just as Christ suffered for the sake of others. Paul is willing to endure hardships and persecution in his own life for the sake of the gospel, being made conformable unto his death. Here, Paul expresses his willingness to be conformed to the likeness of Christ, even to the point of death. He is willing to die to his own desires, ambitions, and self-centeredness, aligning himself with the sacrificial love demonstrated by Christ's death on the cross. Overall, this verse highlights Paul's deep longing for a profound and intimate relationship with Jesus Christ. He seeks to know Christ intimately, experience the power of his resurrection, identify with his sufferings, and be transformed to reflect his sacrificial love. It emphasizes the central themes of Christian faith, such as personal relationship with Christ, the transformative power of his resurrection, and the willingness to share in his suffering. Seek to know Jesus Christ through his word. Stay blessed.